Quite often when I go to Cornwall, I won't lie, and I'm not ashamed of it, I will go cream on top, even though I'm from Devon. Just out of respect, I just, went in Cornwall. So I just want to make that clear to anybody listening today, whether you're in Devon or Cornwall, whatever floats your boat.
We have a special guest joining us in the studio, and it is a real treat because crossing the Devon border to visit us here in the Chaos Studios today is a rising country music artist whose sound blends heartfelt storytelling with toe-tapping rhythms. He is quickly making a name for himself on the UK music scenes with his authentic country spirit. I am very excited to welcome to Chaos Radio today Mr. Josh Beer. Hello.
How are we doing?
Very well, thank you. Thanks so much for coming to Chaos today.
Thank you.
This
what a
is
cool place.
Oh, this is so exciting. This has been something we've been planning in the diary for a short while, so I'm excited we're finally here. And we're going to have a bit of a chat first, and then you're going to do some live performances for us as well, aren't you?
Absolutely, yeah.
It's going to be good. It is. So, before we get into all the music chat, Josh, I would love you to just give a little bit of an introduction to yourself to our listeners today. For those kind of just discovering who you are, please give us a little description of who you are and what your sound is all about.
I mean, to be honest, I prefer to let my music do the talking, but I'm just a country artist from North Devon, really. I love great country music, whatever that may be.
Yeah. So tell me a bit about country music, because I'm not obviously a musician myself.
Yeah.
However, even I've noticed this uptake, this popularity.
Yeah.
There's such a rise in it recently. Tell me a little bit about that and kind of how you found that this was for you.
Yeah, well, so for me, country's always just been a massive part of my life. And it's funny you say about it blowing up now. I moved to uni when I was about sort of 17, 18 years ago. So that's probably about 10 years ago now. Moving away to uni and telling people like, oh yeah, country's is coming. It's going to be, and people just kind of look at you funny, like, as in like, oh, what do you mean? And I'm like, no, just you wait and see, and it's cool to see even people that, you'd be in the car and you'd be playing country music to, some of those people that might turn their noses up at it for whatever reason. Now they're all loving it. So it's cool.
Exactly, and we don't want to stereotype here, but it's great that there seems to be more youngsters getting into country music as well. And I mean, you are rocking a cowboy hat today. For those watching on our Mixcloud live stream right now, it's brilliant. But yeah, it seems to be the rise in country music for all ages. Yeah, it's exciting that it's going this way.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the thing is with country now, it's such a broad genre. And it's a bit like, pop music. You can't define pop music in one sound, can you?
Yeah. And
it's quite interesting because a lot of people, they might hate on the new, I don't know, whether it's like pop, hip hop infused country or like your kind of easy chart, type music. Yeah. But at the same time, I just think even Beyonce, for example, you might like a new album, you might love it. But yeah, I see it as just opening the door for more people into country music, and I think there's something for everybody in country music, which I think is really cool. And I think that's the really nice thing in the UK now, where we're starting to hear all sorts of stuff, the traditional stuff even coming over, which I think is really cool, and that's something I'm very fond of course. I think it's something for everybody.
Yeah, it's a positive thing all round. That's what we love to see it. Now, tell me a little bit more about your music and kind of the writing style. Are you writing your own stuff at the minute, and where are you kind of drawing those experiences from?
Yeah, so I've always been writing my stuff for quite some time now, really, probably since I was sort of in my late teens, really, I started writing. Influences, I guess, I don't like just kind of put my sound in a box, but my favourite artists, like George Strait, Alan Jackson, I love that kind of 90s classic kind of country. I grew up on Tim McGraw. My mum did line dancing, so there was a lot of Tim McGraw being played around the house. And I just love modern artists, guys like Cody Johnson. I'm a really big fan of his, and people like Zach Top, who are shooting to the top of the charts now with that kind of traditional country. And but that being said, I try and take influence from everything around me, not even just country music, like I might be listening to like Lana Del Rey or something, and something in a song might make me feel something, and then I like the way that makes me feel, and I'll somehow, write a song next week, and you'll hear those little things just come out, but it will still sound like, straight up country, but you still, I try and absorb things from everywhere, and that's, it comes out, sounding like you, hopefully.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. And like I said, guys, we are going to be hearing a couple of songs from Josh a little bit later. It's just great. We're here at Chaos Radio. We're incredibly proud of our kind of local roots, Cornish roots, and that. Obviously, you being on the Devon border there as well. Tell me about the gigging scene down here in the southwest, because I know you're booked and busy.
Yeah, it's really cool. I was actually quite surprised, really, because I lived away for sort of 3 to 4 years, went to uni in Brighton, gigged around that scene quite a bit up in the London area and stuff, and then come back down to Devon. And I can honestly say, the past several years, the past 3 years have been where I've been playing my own music. I've been quite surprised how quickly it's grown, actually. You go to gigs and then you'll come back the next week and, the same people that are there, the last gig are there. And even now when we go around, come out of the Southwest, there's people singing the songs and people don't know and that, which it's lovely to see. And it's a very loyal, strong following down here in the Southwest for sure. And yeah, you kind of get people from all walks of life coming in, and it's always a good... a lot of time with my gigs, I'm there to play and I love playing my gigs, love playing my music, and it's great to share the songs with people, but also it's just an excuse for everybody to get together and have a good time as well. It's always normally a Josh Beer gig is also everyone's, let's book a taxi, it's party night, let's just wipe the schedule for
I love that.
Which is nice. I get to share that with people. And, yeah.
I mean, the clue is in the surname there, to be fair. You need to come along and just have a good time.
I hated that name growing up, though. When I was a kid, I was I guess before you discovered the Law's Nectar, you just thought, beer's just kind of a bit lame. And then I grew up to play country music, and I was like, no, that'll work.
It's worked out well. Well, your stereotypical country significance there. You could have had a bit of Josh whiskey, maybe.
Yeah, whiskey's a tricky one for me, really. I've tried to get into it, but I can't say I'm a whiskey lover. I like the odd whiskey here and there, but I just can't. Yeah,
we'll stick to the official name. It is Josh Beer, guys, and don't forget it. Obviously, big things coming for you, I am sure. I mean, I've been kind of watching videos of you online and seeing the things you're doing, and you're just getting bigger and better, which is amazing. What are you kind of manifesting for the rest of this year?
Kind of more of the same, but bigger, and more places, more people. Like I said, I feel so grateful and lucky to have got the following I've got now, which people really enjoying the music, and be able to share that with them is amazing. So I just love to do that on a bigger level. We're up to the Long Road Festival this Sunday. It's a bit of a competition, actually. It's just a homegrown talent competition. Again, I'm not doing it because it's a competition. I just sort of ended up being there. I'm grateful to be playing there, but I think the winner basically gets to go and play CMA Fest, which is a big festival in Nashville next year, which that would be pretty cool. But if not, I still see myself in the next few years regardless. I want to be out there playing in America, playing to big crowds, and to be touring around and take my music to everywhere, really.
That's awesome. Well, we can see it happening, and just remember us here at Chaos Radio when you're off touring America. Josh, it's been an absolute pleasure chatting with you. What we're going to do now is we're going to jump into one of your songs.
Sweet, yeah.
So first song you have decided to play for us, it's called Days Like These.
Yeah.
So do you want to just give our listeners, before you get into it, tell us a little bit of background on this song in particular?
Yeah, so Days Like These. It's a very nostalgic song. Bittersweet, I'd say, which... whether you feel that in the song or not, but that's how I feel when I sing it and when I hear it back. It's the idea that when you look back on old memories, perhaps that in the moment they weren't that significant. When you're just out with your friends or whatever. Like for me, I grew up racing motocross bikes, and just those summers where you just got the races or whatever, or even if it's just hanging out with your mates in the summer, just sipping cold cans of beer down by the beach or down whatever, and in that moment, that weekend, it doesn't seem that like much. I'm just living. You're just living. But then you look back maybe in a year's time, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know why, but I'm longing for that time, which at the time didn't feel. So I guess the idea is to make it's easier said than done, but living in the moment and trying to stay present, because you never know what. Like I said, looking back, you could be living your best days right now. So
I like the thought of that. It's all a bit philosophical there. I like it. Amazing stuff. Right, I'll give you a few seconds just if you need a drink or anything, just to get yourself ready.
Yeah,
and then
no worries. Cool.
We're good to go. Right.
Amazing.
Well, this is it, guys. We are going to be hearing Josh's song now. This is called Days Like These. Josh, over to you.
Amazing. Cool. Riding high, ain't got a single care. It's as simple as a six-pack, kicking back. Living life, got no money to spare, but we got 2 days unpaid and time to spend on more days like this that lead to nights like this. More days like this that lead to nights like this. Down by the river, getting kissed by the sun, Chattahoochee on the speakers and a cloud in the sky. Ain't it funny how the little things in life turn into memories of the moments where we felt so alive? On more days like this that lead to nights like this. More days like this that lead to nights like this. Well, I don't care much for them city lights. Give me a jukebox playing country on a hardwood floor. And by the night, honky-tonk state of mind. We're just living for the minute, don't know when there'll be more days like this that lead to nights like this. More days like this that lead to nights like this. More days like these that lead to nights like this.
Josh, for anyone listening who is maybe not familiar with your work, since we've been live streaming, by the way, we've had over 12,000 likes on the live stream already. We've got a lot of love coming in for you. Tell our listeners, where can people follow you or find you online and start streaming all your stuff?
Yep, so all of my songs are all on Spotify, Apple Music, or just wherever you want to listen to your music. It's all on there. I said I'm really hoping to be bringing out some more music end of this year as well. Obviously got my new single out now, which thank you guys for you've been spinning it, and so and Instagram as well is probably my most active. I'm trying to be cool and get on all the social media outlets, but I'm a bit old school, and but Instagram is you can find all of my dates and everything on there, all videos and just me being an idiot, and
love it.